I was kind of prepared for the worst. I heard that Muhammad Ali had been taken to the hospital. His family told me about the probabilities of his not making it this time. I cried because no one want to lose someone so close to them. I've been following Muhammad Ali, it seemed like all my life, competing against Muhammad Ali for all my life, but we became most close as brothers. Well, I found, I found a little spiritual blessings myself. After the fight with Muhammad Ali, I was devastated. I lost with my beloved heavyweight championship of the world. I wanted revenge. But time was softened for me. He called me somewhere in the late 70s and said, "George, would you do me a favor?" After complimenting me for about 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. I said, "What is it?" He said, "Please come back and beat Ken Norton for me." He said, "I can't beat him." "But you can beat him, George. He's afraid of you." Here he is asking me for a favor of this sort. He said, "I'll give you a title shot." And from that point on, we became so close. From the late 70s all the way to yesterday at his passing, we were very close. Muhammad Ali, I could describe him best during even the 60s, was beautiful. You saw him on television, there was no one more beautiful. You saw him walking down the street, he was a beautiful thing to see. What a phenomenon. You had to see him, even if you pulled against him, you wanted to be a part of it. He moved around the ring, he had style and class, he was tall and good looking. Everything you'd want from a boxer, a wrestler, football player. And to be honest with you, he belonged to the arts because he had poetry, he had it all. A lot of people would assume that it was Parkinson that got the best of Muhammad Ali, but I'm telling you, if boxing was the only way you could get Parkinson, then we'd all be all right because we could stop boxing. We're all having to deal with that Parkinson. There are a lot of people who are affected by this, and we need to find a cure. And I think Muhammad Ali highlighted that. He was a great boxer, but he could have been a great musician and still had to deal with the battle of Parkinson. I think Muhammad Ali and I did something for the world because people in Saudi Arabia, China, Japan, all over Africa, Europe, they all stood up at weird hours of the morning and night to see that fight. And they looked at it from Africa and they saw two men contending. One was supposed to win and the other had no chance. And they were shocked to see the Muhammad Ali win that fight. I think the saying he had a hard chin, you could say that, but he was something greater than a chin. Something greater than a chin. He had a will like I've never seen in the ring ever. I've never seen again. I wanted to be Muhammad Ali's friend. I had 20 years to make friends. After the fight in Zaire, we kept communicating, we started meeting, we started becoming friends. Never was the kind of guy you want to take on a fishing trip because he talked too much. But I'm telling you, he was a lovely guy and I wanted to be his friend. And that's why our friendship evolved into what it did, evolve into a great friendship. It was not to be compared with Joe Frazier or anyone else. We were just friends.